Why? No.
I don't.
You say hello.
I just wave.
Hello. 1, 2, 3. Just checking the audio. All right. I'm gonna grab mine.
Howdy! What's going on, Brian? Yeah, yours doesn't make as much noise. Woo! How's everybody doing today? What's up? What's up?
What's going on, Johnny?
So, how's everyone doing? And welcome to the Saturday
Hello from
show.
Jamaica. What's going on?
As you can see, it's
cabin.
dude, it's kind of funny. Like last Saturday, we were wearing jackets because it was cold.
Colombia.
It was hot all week.
Yep.
And then this is the first day we have jackets back on. So
Yeah, that's crazy.
yeah, well, I think it's like that so that we can make you guys out there in the snow and freezing your butts off
Australia.
not feel so bad.
Yeah.
Unless you're in Australia, of course, because it's summer there too. So
Yes.
all good. Getting a suntan on the beach.
Cold. It's cold in Colorado. I'm
Playing
sure,
with the
man.
great white sharks.
Yeah, JB, what's going on?
So,
Hola, hola.
how was your week?
It was good.
Was it?
Yeah.
And I
Actually,
only asked not because we don't spend 6 days a week together,
Yeah.
but different perspectives on the week, and we like to share
Yeah.
those with you.
yeah. How about interesting day today?
Did you?
Yeah.
Really?
Went to the soccer field.
Oh, yeah,
You
yeah,
know?
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Karen, the player. Well, anyway.
Yeah, she got hurt.
Yeah, she got hurt.
Yeah,
Anyway,
welcome to the joys of soccer.
I know. How was your weekend?
How was my week? The
Yeah,
weekend.
you week.
My weekend
You
starts.
week. I'm
as soon as
sorry.
we're done with
I
this.
know, right?
You know, that one day of weekend starts tonight.
In a few minutes.
How
yes.
was my week? Okay, to recap this week, I think this week was just like everything it seemed like we did was harder than it needed to be.
Yes.
I mean, with the exception of the Tundra, the Tundra went smooth.
Oh no, yeah.
Yeah, the Tundra went smooth, which was the picture I posted
The
on
Lexus.
Instagram.
The Lexus that was
yes,
the headache.
SC430 was just nothing but a nightmare.
Yeah.
And with that, I have to say, if you're going to write an instruction manual with
Yeah.
mission critical, like, hey, if this doesn't work,
Hey, Cody.
try this. Put that in the instruction manual. Anytime you call tech support up and they go, so what's it doing? And you go, I'm not getting any audio. Oh, whew, that's it? What the heck is that supposed to mean?
Yeah.
Like, what were you hoping for? It's like, oh God, what's wrong? You know, what's the problem? You can't get any audio. Oh, that's it? Really? All right, cool, no problem. Here's what I need you to do. It's like, oh, what?
I know.
How much crap could be wrong with your product that you have to sound like death
that's it.
and then get so excited? And then it's
Steven.
the dumbest solution ever.
Yeah.
Put that in the instructions. I mean,
That's the bad thing, right
I mean,
there.
how-
You have to put it in the
put
instructions.
it in the instructions. I mean, if you hand me a photocopied instruction in
Yeah.
the first place, right on the back with a Sharpie. I don't know. I mean, these days, it's not real hard to scan something in, add something to it, and then reprint it, put it in the box, or, I don't know. I mean, maybe put it on your website.
Maybe.
I mean, because you were on that website for
Oh yeah.
like an hour.
Yes. It doesn't say nothing to.
You know,
Yeah.
I guess I should
Juan de
learn
Tijuana.
from what the guy at Directed told me that one time. Look, don't
Yeah.
even bother to troubleshoot. Just call me. And I was like, I can't do that. I can't do that. I gotta troubleshoot it because I'm not gonna call you up and have you go. Really? Did you hit the button?
Yeah.
No, because you told me to call you. So, but no. Other than that, I just feel like the week just kind of like dragged out and.
12 a.m. KKV Metra. No, that was not
No,
Metra.
it was Beat Sonic.
It is
no,
Beat
no.
Sonic,
Yeah, no,
yes.
We did call Metro this week, but for a totally different reason.
There you go.
And we got from them we got, wow.
The Metra?
Yeah, when we call them.
The Titan.
Yeah, we got, wow. We haven't even seen that harness in that car.
Yeah.
Didn't
That
even-
car
didn't-
exists?
Didn't even know that existed. So,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that was kind of funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
See ya, Paul.
See ya. Money. Oh, this in a paycheck too? Damn!
What's up, Jason? How you doing, buddy?
What's up? So, yeah, no, that was a funny one. We had that conversation with them. They were, yeah. But, I mean, honestly, though, the guy was nice. And, you know, he was like, huh, okay. That was going to be a timing thing anyways. So, but, no, so,
Yeah.
What else? I was just gonna say something. Totally forgot. It'll come back to me, I'm sure. At the wrong time.
Somebody got a haircut. Yes, somebody got a haircut.
Yes, I got them all cut, and
Cool.
they got a haircut. My wife was driving me crazy, so I just
What's up, Johnny? Yeah.
Oh, I know what I was gonna say. So this week was our first week back.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, like
so
full.
first full week back.
Yeah.
This was also our first week filming again, because all through the Christmas New Year's break we only filmed one car, Lolo's.
Yeah.
And that was it because we wanted to kind of. We were real busy and we wanted some time to not do that. Plus, we were just doing a lot of the same stuff we do normally. So this was the first week back filming, and a lot of technical difficulties.
Yes.
I mean, it was like we had to learn how to do it all over again, and that was hilarious. We lost some data on one of the cars, which really sucked. That was about 64 gigs of filming that went by.
Yeah.
And then, of course...
Updates, buddy. Updates.
Yeah, updates. All about those updates. And then, of course, Friday's show
Yeah.
didn't go out until, like, Saturday at 12 a.m. because life and not used to... being able to go to bed at, like, 11 o'clock like a normal human being, and then coming back this week and trying to stay up till 2 o'clock every morning to edit...
Killing it.
I fell asleep on the keyboard. I mean, I edit at my couch on some nights, and I fell asleep on the couch. I mean, it was like this, man. It was like, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's 5:15. What happened? I guess we're not getting a show until I get home and finish editing it. So, so that went up late. I apologize. It's just getting back into the swing of things. Everything will start to go good.
Let Fernando edit a little bit. I don't think so.
Hey, speaking of Fernando, you were in Thursdays, whatever. One of the videos this week. You were
Chicago.
You had a lot of talk time in that one.
I don't know why.
I know. Which was a trip to edit.
Yeah.
But and you dropped the F-bomb. Was that this week? Did you drop the F-bomb?
That was this. No, yeah, that was this week.
That was Monday's show.
Yes,
You dropped the F-bomb.
Yes. I'm so sorry.
And that was my bad edit. But if you didn't catch it like on Monday, you're never gonna catch it because I went back and deleted it out because that was an accident that should have never made it in. And though yes, we all cuss on a daily basis, we know that you guys sometimes let people that don't need to hear that watch the show and hearing Fernando whisper the F-bomb.
And it's not like because like
it was an accident.
Yes, sometimes you're like tired. Yeah.
Yeah.
You tired, and it is like, man, I just want to get finished.
We're all human. We've all been there.
Yeah.
Some people don't cuss. They say things like poo or dang or darn. But, the rest of us use four-letter words that are descriptive, like
and that was like more like, I'm exhausted,
and I was exhausted too, and that's why I made it into the first draft.
No way.
Yes, Dean is the potty mouth. I mean, I understand that, and I try. I mean,
that's real.
If I can make it through a show with only saying like 2 or 3 S or A words, then I feel like I've made I've accomplished a lot.
Cheese and crackers.
Cheese and crackers, please.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that was this week. That was lots of fun.
Drop another one. No.
So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed getting back in. We did the CES wrap up.
Yes.
Now, so I'm gonna confirm this. So you guys pay attention. If you're not following us on Facebook, make sure you follow us on Instagram or one of the two.
Yes.
Because Monday's show, the Facebook Live show, John I think is coming back Monday. I think he wants to come back this Monday for the show.
Cool.
And that was what he was texting me about this week. So that's going to be Alpine, Kicker, Audison Hertz. He also does Skosh. He does Soundstream, and he does K40.
Wet Sounds.
He does Viper. He does Wet Sounds.
Yeah.
I know he's got a big plate. But anyways, so we'll be able to talk about all those brands, not just the ones that we carry, but which is half of those. We'll be able to talk about the Halo because... Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be that expensive.
Yeah,
I mean, this is Alpine. Let's be honest. Alpine is going to be double what everyone else is. Whether it's worth it or not, that's what it is.
Make sure it's right here.
The other thing, too, is, you brought up that price point right there. Okay, Have you looked at the price on the XR product that you guys are really excited about? That new 1240 or 1280 by 7, the new high def screen that's coming out on the 9905 and
Oh
the
yeah.
995. Have you seen the prices on those? They're not going to be comparable with their models now. They're going to be a lot more.
Oh yeah.
So,
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Hello from UK.
that's
What's going
something
on?
to think about. So that 1199 really isn't that out of line with what those 9904 and 994 or not fives, the new
The
Kenwood fives
fives.
are going to be.
Yeah.
Those are going to be expensive. But there again, you guys have been asking for a really nice screen, so to do that, you got to pay for it. So we'll see. We'll see how this all plays out. The other thing too that we didn't get a chance to talk about was, according to my guy at Pioneer, they were showing some beta type radio of some sort for the new NEX that is going to come out. That's going to be wireless CarPlay and wireless Android Auto. I asked for more information. They kind of shut up about it. I was like, fine, whatever. We'll run with what we have. But you're probably going to be looking at sometime, I want to say late second quarter of the year.
Okay.
You'll see your replacements for the NEXs. I still don't think they're going to be as pretty as those Kenwoods, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't.
Hello from South Carolina. What's going on with the new Kenwood release? Well, when will gonna be the new Kenwood release?
I think they said, March.
March?
Yeah, January, February. I think it's going to be March. We're going to also try to get Bill Freeman. If you guys caught the audio control, he was the guy I was having a debate with about how the center channel should be set up.
Yep.
He's our Kenwood audio control. What else? Oh, Morel.
Yes.
And a
Rockford,
few other brands. Rockford.
Yeah.
The little company Rockford.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try to get him on to do a Monday show so we can talk about all those brands.
13 million pixels. Yeah, you paying big for
Paying by the pixel, baby.
Yeah, there you go.
So I'll let you guys know if John is definitely gonna make it on Monday. I'm gonna tweet it. I'm gonna try to put it everywhere so that you guys know to come check out the show, or at least if you have a question, you can ask and we'll try to answer it.
Yeah.
We'll probably shoot the show. Question and answer is probably a little different that day, more geared towards the product that he's relative to. So that we can get those answered.
All right. Team, what's up from Australia? Happy to go catch the live. Thank you for watching, Tim.
Atlanta, Georgia. How's
Atlanta, Georgia.
Did Atlanta win? Did the other team
No,
win?
they still playing.
They
I don't
still
know
playing?
what's the score, but I don't know if you. It's gonna be. It looks like a good game.
Into audio system, they have the first time at CES.
It's nice products for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why not?
Looking to get audio control D4 800 amp with the DSP. I have a Kenwood DDX 9903S with the DSP. It is
Yes.
worth it getting the audio control amp with the DSP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and it's funny. I know this question is going to come up more and more this year than obviously, because now it's like these radios have Previous to now, you wanted a DSP was $1,000. Okay, you could probably get into something a little less, but now you got these radios like a 9903 is a 2-year-old radio.
Mm-hmm.
It's still a great radio.
Yeah.
But it's got do you need to replace it? No, it's got Apple CarPlay, it's got Android Auto. It's a nice radio.
Yeah.
But you want to get on that DSP craze. You want to get that 32-band EQ. You want to get that better DSP. You want to get features that the radio has but might not be as good as that DSP. And now that DSP prices are dropping, and the quality, as far as like you don't have to have a degree in sound to set up the DSP, with something like audio control. Really, with audio control, you're paying for that awesome user interface for the laptop. There's no question, but that's what you're getting that's cool, is that RTA built into it and all that. So yeah, would I buy that amplifier? Of course I'd buy that amplifier. It's a great addition. I might wait until the 6th channel comes out, unless you already have a big sub amp that you're going to output that 4.8 into, in which case then do the 4.8 and whatnot. So yeah, it's definitely worth it.
For Johnny, no updates in Rockford.
They didn't do
They
anything.
didn't do anything this year.
There again, according to Bill,
Yeah.
which we asked, because I asked him, I was like, dude, was Rockford even there? Rockford was there, but they were in like off-site, and all they did was meetings. They didn't introduce any new products. They didn't talk. The DSR one, which is that art, the DSR one was the only product. The DSP was the only product that they really brought out new because. And then earlier this year they lowered the price points on everything because they knew this year is going to be the year of the mini amplifier, because everyone's coming out with miniature amplifiers for either car or motorsport or whatever. Everyone's coming out with miniature amplifiers.
Yeah.
So, and Kicker, oh my gosh, if you guys haven't checked out Kicker,
Yeah,
Kicker
yeah.
on their website has, and I can't wait to talk to John about this. They have a new mini brick amp coming out that has auto EQ features built into it.
Yep.
Comes with a microphone. It's like 4x45 or 4x50.
I'm not gonna say something
I don't
wrong,
remember,
but something like that.
Go
Yeah.
check out this
Key.
amplifier. It's called the Key
Yep.
series amplifier. It's a little 4-channel amp, and it's all put it in, put the mic, hit the button. Wow.
Yeah.
And it's got like time correction. It's got a 40 band auto EQ set into it, so you don't have to do anything. The whole idea behind it is factory radio, put this amp in, put the microphone in. If there's any factory delay, any factory polarity,
Yeah.
phasing issues, any
You don't have to
EQ,
worry.
all you had to do is
Yeah.
hit go and shut the doors.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Pioneer. So I'm really, really anxious to see what this amplifier
Right.
does.
Yeah.
Because if this works and they migrate it into something bigger, which is what I'm hoping for, this could be really cool. Because this is what I want. I want the ability to make it easy for everyone. Because even though it's great that we have all the tools and we can set this stuff up for you, if it's so hard that it's like the guy that wants you guys that just want to do it yourself, you're not into it, then it's a waste. So I don't know. I feel they need to make things easy too.
¿Qué tal, Alfredo? Yeah, okay, so Clean G35 say, I stick with my 8200 NEX, I love it. Yeah, it's a great radio.
your
Awesome
favorite.
radio. Yes, yes.
You said 4200.
42, 82,
82.
with nav. Awesome. Perfect.
You get the better
yeah.
screen.
Yeah.
Capacitive touch is the way to go.
Of course. Time is getting close. I'm looking forward to you guys featuring my Suburban, one of you videos, if I'm lucky. Hey, we're
Probably
looking
will be
forward too,
lucky.
man. Yeah. All right. 8201 are the new models from last year. Only add the backup camera, right? So
In the box with an 8200.
8200,
Yeah, so in
correct.
the box of every 8201 is an 8200. So when we sell them, we give you the option. You need the backup camera? No, we pull the backup camera out. We dump it out. We give you the 8200, and you're on your way.
yeah, thank
you.
you.
Don't get any rebates or anything like that if you buy it.
Thank you everybody for the scores.
Oh,
10-9. Yeah. 10-9. There you go.
That's-
Have you guys ever installed the new JLC7 speakers yet?
We're not a JL dealer.
No.
That was what we looked at yesterday, right?
Yeah, the tweeters.
Yeah, so we did get to check them out the other day because we had somebody bring some in for us to look at. Not JL, because as we've said before, they're
They don't
not
want
going to
us.
entertain anything to do with us.
Yeah.
They looked really nice. I liked the grill. It kind of reminded me of a Morel, as I said, but I don't know. For that amount of
Hi,
money,
Haley. That's Haley.
Oh, hey. For that amount of, see you soon. For that amount of money, I don't know. When you're dealing with high-end components at that price point, I feel that now that the market is so big with Focal, as you know, you look at the old school. You have Focal, you have Hertz, you have Audison, you have Audio Frog, you have, and I'm gonna forget some. I know I am, but
Old school.
What's his name has
Orion?
in the Hyundai the
Hybrid.
hybrid.
Hybrid audio,
There's so many of
yeah.
these other brands that aren't JL
Yes.
that are so good.
Yes.
And it's like, I get it. It's like the guy that wants to, it's like,
I mean, they blow
wanna
the
buy
name.
Nike shoes,
Yeah.
because Nike. That's not to say that there isn't a better brand out there.
Yeah.
I just feel like there's so many good esoteric brands. It's like,
Yeah.
man, just check those out. I mean, not that those are bad. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, the JL speakers are great. JL amps are great. It's a great product. It wouldn't be this. I mean, you can't be on the top of the hill like they are and not make great product.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I just feel like broaden your horizons. Unless you're going to talk about phones, in which case, no, I'm going to use an iPhone, and I'm sorry. I'm not going to ever use an Android.
Where do you guys buy the relays for backup cameras?
It's just a standard relay. We actually get them from Pack. We buy them on a pallet, or I'm not on a pallet, but in a box of like 20. But standard relays you can pick up at any auto parts store. It's just called a Bosch five position relay or 5 tab relay. Um, any auto parts store should have them because it's a standard relay that you use underneath the hood of your car.
Okay. So you say I tape it into my factory wiring in
Harness.
my Tundra. What's the best way to fix it?
Solder it back together? Is
Yeah.
that what happened? I tapped into my factory wiring. Yeah, my toner. Solder it back together. I mean, that's what we'd solder it back together and heat shrink over it if we had to. That's what we do when we get the cars in with the behind the radios. We take a new harness, solder it back in, shrink wrap over it, and pretend like it never happened.
Yeah. Okay. Wonder on average how many cars would you guys do a day?
Okay, so this is a great
Depend.
question.
Yes.
Okay, and I only say this because last night or Thursday night when we are picking up Haley from soccer practice,
Mm-hmm.
Drew asked the same question.
How many cars?
And he's like, "How many cars you guys do in a day?" And it's kind of a loaded question because you'd think if I said 20, that would be great, but it's not the cars; it's the things we do in the cars. So, for example, like Thursday, we had a Toyota Tundra come in, and it was a brand new Tundra. We did a radio, we did six speakers,
Mm-hmm.
subs in the back, 2 amplifiers. Road killed the whole car. And we were here till about 8 o'clock at night working on it because then we had to tune it. We spent
Yes.
about an hour and a half tuning the car. Um, so there's all these little pieces that get involved. So it's not the actual amount of cars you work on because that was one car and it took all day.
Mm-hmm.
But we did a ton of different things in the car. Now, if all we're doing is like if today was a radio day where it's like all we're gonna do is put new radios and backup cameras, put
Yeah.
new radios and backup cameras. A new radio and a backup camera typically takes about 2 hours. So depending on how the day goes, we could do one every 2 hours. Amplifier,
Yeah.
again, could take anywhere from an hour to hour and a half, possibly 2 hours, depending on if it's like a 4 channel amp or a 5 channel amp. 5 channel amp is going to take considerably longer than 2 channel amp. So it's really the job that we're doing is how much of the job time can we get done throughout the day.
Yes.
So we have a designated amount of time that something should kind of take, and it's a loose.
Yeah.
And then we try to fill that in throughout the day with those cars. So it's like if it's 5 o'clock and we have a radio and a backup camera to do, depending on the car, we might have to schedule it for the next day because it's typically a 2 hour job.
Yeah.
So on a typical day, so how do we judge a busy day? A busy day is a day that we're in this install bay from the moment it opens to the moment it closes, and I don't have to walk down to see Paul
Not at all.
for anything
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
That's a busy day. How
Yeah.
many days of the week are like that? Usually about 3, sometimes 4.
Yeah.
And that's great.
But we are like constantly like
So,
having
but
cars.
it's
So
it's so. But that's how we judge that.
all right, Victor. Victor say I'm disappointed with Pioneer. Really thought they come out with a wireless Apple CarPlay to
And they're-
compete with Apple.
And they're going to. It's just apparently they're not ready to do it yet. And that's fine. I mean, I'm with you. I want to see this. I'm old school. CES used to happen, and they would show all the cool new stuff that's going to come out for the whole year, and then you just sit here and do this.
Yeah.
But now that things just come out throughout the whole year, it's kind of just gotten chaotic. I mean, some radios come out in August, some radios come out in November, some come out in September. We get some in July, which is dumb, because who's got money in July? And that's what a lot of these manufacturers do. They just are on this schedule that makes no sense anymore. And,
All
so
right.
now when everyone's showing all this cool, this guy's showing something cool, and
I
then
have to
this
show
guy's
something.
not.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, so.
Yeah. All right, Rob. I was getting the audio control LC6 1200 this week, and now you say wait.
LC6. Oh no, I wouldn't wait for that. I'd totally get that.
Yeah?
Why would you wait?
Okay.
No, get that. Okay, so you're gonna have the LC6 or LC6 1200, and then
Mhm.
you're gonna have the D6 1200. And the difference is gonna be the built-in DSP
Mm-hmm.
or the not built-in DSP.
Yeah.
There's going to be two different amplifiers. If you don't need the DSP, why would you spend the extra $300 or $400 to
Yeah.
buy that amp? No, totally get that amp. That amp is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Unless you
So
need the DSP, in which case that's between you and but it's going to be considerably more. So I mean, if you have
all right. So for Intio say
the other thing
please.
too, real quick, the other thing
Yeah.
too, before I go on that, if you buy an LC6 1200, it's got an LC8i built into it. If you're integrated into a factory radio and you do it and you love it, and it sounds great. If 6 months from now you decide that you want to add a DSP to it, you can do that.
Yeah.
So,
All right. Yeah. His Intio say hello, please. I want the original firmware from the Pioneer ABH 56BT.
don't have it.
No. Check.
No one has it.
No
It's
one.
gone. Yeah, yeah. You have to contact Pioneer Service.
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
All right. So let's see. Have you guys got or used the Milwaukee soldering gun yet?
Actually,
we
yes.
use it.
We
don't
don't
have
have
it.
one, but Big Red, the guy that works for Bright Star Car Audio, builds
Yeah.
our boxes.
Yep.
He got one, and he brought it by today.
Yeah.
So we
We
could play
tested.
with it.
Yeah.
And I was very impressed. I know Carlos Ramirez from
MBS.
He did a comparison this week between that and the Australian one. And he did a temperature test, whatever. All I know is I took an 8-gauge ring terminal and soldered it onto a piece of 8-gauge in a very timely manner. I was very impressed with that. I did a few 18-gauge like radio harness wiring real quick, just it heated up super fast.
Oh yeah. It works really good.
His big
Yeah.
complaint was it takes forever to cool down, and I was like, oh, whatever.
Who?
That Red.
Oh yeah.
He
He
was
said
it takes
he
forever to cool down.
he burned
But
himself
the nice
twice.
thing about it is it has a light indicating when it's still hot. So it's got a green LED to tell you it's on, and then when you shut it off, the light will stay red until it gets down to a low enough temperature. So that's really cool. I like that. It feels good in the hand. I mean, it's like it's balanced. It's nice. Yeah, yeah, I want them.
All right. So Jason, they are shipping, but don't have them yet. At them CES last year, they sound good. All right, one minute. Okay. Cool. Sorry, bothering you.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
What
No
did I
thanks.
say? Gentlemen, bothering you. Okay.
It doesn't
no?
matter.
Okay.
It's spam.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I'll keep them where they're at.
All right, so I have a Sony BT602 and I can get MirrorLink to work with my S7 Galaxy.
No, you're not going to be able to because the MirrorLink, that firmware that is on your Sony, is not compatible with the MirrorLink software that is on your S7. The radio manufacturers never updated their MirrorLink from what a Galaxy 3 was. So MirrorLink is not going to work. Put it out of your head. Try, if it's got an HDMI input, do screen sharing.
Yeah.
That's really the only thing you can do. No MirrorLink.
All right, so para Alfredo, mira, probablemente tienes que llevarlo al lugar donde te lo instalaron, decirles que está mal instalado, no sé de dónde lo hayan conectado, qué carro tengas, pero necesitas llevarlo y decirles que tu carro así que se queda prendido cuando apagas el carro. So checa eso. All right. Dustin, have you run across any issue with adding an amp and sub at the Bose Subwoofer system? Tried today and I was barely getting an output even when the amp gain wide open. Try tapping 3 different areas.
Yeah, so...
The resistor?
Well, no, okay, so all right, so here's the thing. When you're tapping into a Bose system, you have to, and that's assuming you can't go before the Bose amplifier, because it's a late model, I'm sorry, not late model, if it's a vintage car or earlier car, some of those, like Chevys, you can go before the amplifier and get an RC output. Anytime, this applies to any time you're going to tap into a speaker. Okay, if you don't have the ability to look at the signal with an RTA, you have to use the next best thing, which is your ears. So, what you want to do is turn the stereo on, play music, put your ear next to the speaker,
Yeah.
and listen to what sound is coming out of it. If it's a Bose stereo, you have to tap the subwoofer. So you have to tap the dark green, light blue, dark blue, light green. Those are the only two wires you can tap. Okay? If you're not tapping those are actively, if you tap a door speaker and it's not playing subwoofer sound, you're not going to get any sound out of that amplifier. So, not knowing all the rest of the information, that's what you have to do. Anytime we get a car in, or preliminary, we pull in the
Yeah.
bay, we're adding. The first thing as you're getting out of the car, we're playing the radio, we're listening to see, okay, is there bass coming out of these speakers that we have to work with? And then if we need to at that point, we'll go ahead and throw the RTA on it and just verify. You get like the other day we were doing a Dodge,
Mm-hmm.
and we didn't realize that it was the premium sound system. So we were in the back tapping the rear speaker, and I'm like, wait a minute, this is a premium sound system. It was one of those days we were just
Yeah.
like autopilot, and we're like, oh god. So you have to go tap the driver's front door speaker,
Yeah.
because even though these are playing what looks like full range, the driver's front door is playing bass only. It's a subwoofer. So if you don't tap that speaker, you don't get any sound out of the woofer. So crucial when you're trying to do that.
Yeah. All right. So let's see. Chris, the Kicker Comp R's, they're really good. So our the Rockford, the P3s.
P3 shallows.
Yeah,
That what we're
he's
looking
just
for,
like
shallow?
no, it's
Oh.
just the Comp R, not the Comp RT.
Oh,
This is
oh.
the Comp R. So yeah. All right. So yeah.
I like P3s.
What do
Comp
you think
RT
about?
shallow,
Hmm.
P3 big bass.
Yeah.
Just because
Uh,
I like big fat sloppy bass.
What do you think it's better, Alpine B12 Class AB or the new Alpine PDX amps for sound quality?
PDX.
PDX.
Yeah, I'm gonna go PDX. You gotta remember, Alpine, when they build those Class D amplifiers, they don't pull any punches, man. That's why their amplifiers cost a little bit more than everyone else's. Those PDX amplifiers are really, really, really well built, and especially the new ones that are high res. Yeah, they have to be to pass that. I mean, the whole thing behind high
Yeah.
res is that the frequencies they're capable of playing are way higher than normal. Um, yeah, no,
All right.
PDX is the way to go.
Darren, I'm looking to do a custom box for my Jeep Wrangler for 212 pushing 2000 watts per sub. What type of design would you recommend?
Not knowing what type of woofer you have, I'm gonna say a big ass ported box,
Yeah.
extremely well built with a lot of bracing and baffles.
Probably
If
you
you
can
need to
check.
have one built, you
Yeah.
can give Red at Bright Star Car Audio a
Uh-huh.
call.
Or
His
you
name
can,
is Sean.
or you can check car audio fabricator.
Whatever works for you.
Let's see. My wife will be in Clearwater in
July.
July. Oh wow! Unfortunately, I'm not going. To be
Well,
maybe
hey,
next.
baby.
There you go.
Kidding. Well, if
You
she's
have to
if
work.
she's in the area, she can stop by and say hi and go, "Hey, I'm Fro's wife."
There you
And
go.
we'll be
That's
like,
it.
"No way!"
And house road is working.
Yeah,
Yeah.
working like a dog. Get to work.
I know. Hey guys, what do you recommend for a fiberglass?
Fiberglass work here in Clearwater. Um, give what's the name? Amplified.
Amplify, yes.
Amplified. Donnie at Amplified. A call.
Donnie, yes.
Yeah, that's the guy you want to talk to. He's the big custom. And keep in
In
mind
Clearwater.
these things are anything fiberglass is gonna be expensive. I mean,
Yeah.
that's why Cardio Fabricators channel even exists, because it's like, this is expensive. You could do it. You just need time. So if you have time and you have the willingness, you could try it yourself. Otherwise, somebody like Donnie would be the guy I would go to if I needed to have that done.
Scotty, 10-12, Philadelphia is winning. Okay, there you go. Dragon, where do you see 12-volt industry going into the next 5 years?
Ooh, gosh, wow, that's a tough question. It's funny because that I do have a thought on that. Everyone's surprised about that, and it's something I constantly think about, because doing this channel has really made me, or us, think, as far as, and this is the conversation I have with these manufacturers when we're trying to get them on board with what we're doing here, is that I don't think car audio is going to go away. I think, like it's been 20, it'll be 28 years this year of me doing this. And it's a totally different industry from when I started till now. And it's changed. And I'm still working, which means in 28 years it hasn't stopped. And that's not to say in 5 years it could all be gone.
Yep.
Because these car manufacturers keep screwing with us. However, the way I look at it is you have companies like Scosche, you have companies like Metra, big company like Metra, you have PAC, which is Amp of America. These three companies, and we'll say iData, but they're not as big, alone, the whole purpose of these companies existing is to integrate into these factory stereos and allow us to put everyone else's, all those guys, all the stuff, their stuff into these cars. So as long as those four companies exist, this industry will be here. And it's funny because most people don't give those four companies enough credit. I mean, what they're doing to keep this industry alive is insane.
Yes.
Because they're fighting the good fight and everyone else is on their backs, going, like Pioneer. Pioneer could care less who's making a dash kit. They just want to make a radio. But if it wasn't for those four companies, they couldn't put their radios in anybody's car.
Right.
So I think things like the Alpine Restyle are a good idea, and I think that's heading in a neat direction. I don't think it's there yet. I don't think they're doing a good enough job, and I really would hope that Pioneer or Kenwood would get on board and start doing more of that. Kenwood does a few pieces for Volkswagen that we don't get here in the United States because apparently you can't buy a Volkswagen in the United States.
And yes, we do Volkswagen.
Which blows my mind because it's a beautiful piece, but Kenwood USA is like, no, I don't think we could sell that. I don't think we could sell it. It's like, what, you guys are stupid. But I think everything else is moving along. I think products like the Amp Pro and the iterations of that the other three companies make. So is this company, is Cardio going away? No. As long as you guys love amazing sound in your car that the car manufacturers can't do for the amount of money they want to make profit-wise on the car, this industry will exist. Is it going to exist the same way today, 5 years from now? Probably. Will more products to make our lives and your lives better exist? Oh, hell yes. So right now it is kind of cool because things like DSPs and components and doing active and people wanting something better is really happening right now.
Yes.
So, I mean, I think this is a great time to be involved in this industry. I think it's an awesome hobby. It's great. It's put food on my table for many years. I think what it comes down to is the ability for the manufacturers to interact with the consumers and keep them interested in the products and
actually make a good product.
Making a good product. A lot of them make
because
good products.
Because if you make the product, but
that's not true. If you make a good product, they won't necessarily come. This isn't the field of dreams anymore because there's plenty of companies out there that make amazing products, but the customers don't come because they don't know how to get to the customers. And that's what we've been trying to do with these manufacturers is talk to them and say, hey, look, we have these guys right here that are interested and love in our... You're willing to sit and watch us two answer your questions and talk to you about something you have a passion for. Why aren't you guys over here going, hey... Since you have
let's make something,
let's talk about it. And that's the problem that we're facing is that trying to get them on board and be like, hey, look, because, look, Rockford gives everything in the world to Steve Meade. Audio Control has the deal with Cardio Fabricator. Yeah. Down for Sound is Sundown all the way because he sells the stuff. So, I mean, that's cool.
Yeah.
Kicker doesn't talk to anybody. Alpine doesn't talk to anybody. Oh, Alpine will give some stuff to Miami guy. Stinger advertises, puts stuff on the wall and Unique. Who's watching this stuff? Who even knows what that stuff is?
And we can go and go and go and go. It never ends.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay, moving on.
All right, so Lampin Lens. I have a 2018 Toyota Tundra. Will be sacrificing sound quality if I keep my stock radio or with an audio control D4 800 versus installing the Kenwood DD 9904S.
All right, so yes, and here's the deal. If you keep the factory radio, what you're doing is you're trying to fix a turd to make it sound better with a great processor. So you're trying to make that processor do something which it was designed to do,
Yeah.
but you're already in a hole, trying to build yourself out of the hole with no. Anytime you can, okay, anytime you can replace the radio and retain all the features that you want, steering wheel control, USB, aux jack, backup camera, front-facing camera, whatever. As long as you can retain all the features that you
Yeah.
need, replace the radio. Okay, hands down. And Toyotas suck. They sound terrible. There's a lot of things happening that processor and all processors can't fix in a Toyota.
Yes.
Like time correction. You can't do time correction in a Toyota. You can do EQ. You can EQ the heck out of it.
Yeah.
But as soon as you start to do time correction, there's an all-pass filter in there that's going to kind of screw things up and make things sound really, really weird. So, like, if you're going to keep it. Just plan on EQing it only. If you want to do time correction, you want to get that whole cool center thingy, buy the radio.
Yes.
And this was the same problem we ran into this week with the Tundra we did. It was a 2017 Tundra.
Correct.
And it was pull that radio out, pull that navigation, badass.
Yeah.
Gone.
Yeah.
Wow.
Exactly.
And that was the first thing the customer said was, oh, his wife in the back seat. She's like, oh, wow. She's in the back seat. And she's like, oh, wow. Yeah, that's better.
All right. So let's see. Banks. A17 going to install in a subwoofer on 2015 Cadillac ATS with the LOC. Do you recommend? What do you recommend? Price is not important.
If you're going to use an LOC and you're just adding a subwoofer, obviously the auto control LC2i is going to be the best LOC for the money. The problem you're going to run into in that car is you have to be real conscious of whether or not it has the ANC noise canceling microphones. That's going to be your biggest concern in that car. Other than that, it's a pretty much straightforward install. But if it has noise canceling microphones in it, you're going to have to disable those.
Yeah.
Or you're going to run in, you can't put a subwoofer in it. So that's always the issue in those style cars is that. Other than that, use the LC2i. Love it.
Yes, we sell full cowl speakers.
Oh, yeah.
Depend on the amp. Let's see. I'm surprised German.
And if you don't have it, real quick on that one, if you don't have the amp yet, check out the audio control LC 801 or 1.800. It's their new monoblock that they have. Just go to audiocontrol.com.
Yeah.
It's the LC. It's their new monoblock. It's an 800. It's got the LC2i built into it, so you kill two birds with one stone. You get the badass line level converter built into the amplifier and 800 watts, and it's reasonably priced.
Yeah. Philip, in Europe, the problem is you can buy a kit for many cars.
Yes, I agree. Because you have Connects 2.
Aloha from Hawaii.
Auto Trend, which is Amp's subsidiary that they own over there in Europe. And I've been on their sites, and it's a nightmare. And there again, but in Europe, Alpine makes a ton of restyle radios for those cars that they make here, but we can't get those radios either. But dash kits are always a problem.
Yeah.
And that's because, like, when we talked to iData, we were asking them, and they're like, oh, yeah, we don't even go over to Europe. And I'm like, why would you not go over? They're, like, just as big as we are.
All right. So, Jim, what do you think about the new Kenwood high-res amps, and how will be the stack?
How will they stack up
against the Alpine?
Only time will tell. Obviously, I'm excited. Anytime you can bring in a feature that might get more people interested in the product, I'm all for it. High-res is definitely an improvement over what was before. It is a noticeable sound difference. I'm excited. Are they going to be better than the Alpines?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Only time will tell.
All right. So, Johnny, which is a good amp to run active on a front channel and passive crossover in the rear with, of course, the sub?
Well, if you're trying to do like a 6-channel amp, there again, we talked about the audio.
Finish goal.
I was going to get to that. Audio control has the LC6.1200, which you can do that on. You can use channels 1, 2, 3, 4 to go active on the front. You can passive on the rear, channels 5 and 6. Audio control makes the 1200 too, that you can go active on the front, passive mid bass. I'm sorry, band pass on channels 3 and 4, and then 5 and 6 you can use for whatever you want to do with it. So look into a 6-channel amplifier. One of those two would be great to do the job. The other
Yeah.
option, if those are crazy out of your price range,
Yep.
you could also just do 2 4-channel amplifiers and bridge channels. Do whatever you want there. Something that could do that would be like the Kenwood Exelon little amplifiers. They make a 400 by 4, I believe. That's like this big, which is
Yeah.
really sexy. The only problem, well, you got to do active, so you're gonna need those other amps. You
Yeah.
can also do it a PDX V9. No, you can't do it. Nope. Stick with the 2 audio controllers with the Phoenix Gold. Sorry, just processing that all through my head.
All right, Gabriel. Does the audio control epicenter
In
dash
dash.
have a PFM filter like the regular epicenter?
Honestly, I don't know. I've never checked that. I would assume it would, though.
We're going to.
The Epicenter just got a rebuild.
No, we don't do window tint.
I know, right?
No.
No, we just don't have a facility to do it.
Yeah.
We only have the one bay.
Yeah,
and
that's
it. So no room for tint.
We had a. What?
Oh, they had a ballistic missile warning. That was when Paul came over today.
Oh,
the guy
yeah,
tripped
he
the.
said
That's
wrong button. I'm sorry.
yeah,
My bad.
My bad. My bad, bro.
Nothing to see here. Everybody
I'm
back
going
to
home
work.
for the weekend. My bad.
I think you going home.
Yeah,
That's it.
dude.
Period.
Yeah, I mean, and honestly, that's scary as hell. I mean, that is the scariest thing ever with the state of the way the whole North Korean crazy thing
Yeah.
going on there. And whoa, man,
That is
yeah.
crazy. Yeah.
No,
Could you imagine?
Yeah. I should
Oh.
call my aunt and see if
If she was scared.
yeah.
Are you scared? No.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Joseph. What's
Hi,
up?
Joseph.
Yeah. Hello from
Checking
Hawaii.
in from
Hawaii.
Detroit.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the same guy.
What's
okay,
your favorite subwoofer?
What is your favorite subwoofer?
Me?
Man, this is a great question.
Hmm.
I mean, and here's the thing:
put
as
a
soon as you
lot.
say what is your favorite subwoofer, automatically people are gonna people are gonna love you because they have the same subs and they're gonna wow, I have that sub, I like him too, we're
Yeah.
good. And then as soon as you say something else that they don't like him, oh man, he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Okay.
But
so
personal
this is
preference
personal.
aside,
This is
that's the thing. I
personal.
always preface this with this is
Yeah.
the subwoofer. Like if you had to go over to the stockroom right now and grab a subwoofer and put it in your car,
Well, my car, it's a G35.
We
I
all
have
know that.
small trunk. I would pick the T1 shallow.
T1 shallow.
Yes.
Right, because you still have to get baby crap in your car. That's a good pick though
Yes.
for you.
Yes.
Because that's an
Yes.
impressive.
The T1 shallow.
That's very
Rockford.
impressive.
Yeah.
So, and there again, price wasn't an object because obviously, if price was an object, we'd
No.
be putting in some.
Probably
Bam-
Phoenix.
What were those Black Magics or what were those?
Wait. Black Mambas.
Yeah, some Black Mambas.
Yes.
Um,
Hey, nothing wrong with that. Everything is
I
fine.
honestly
Yeah.
really don't have a favorite subwoofer.
No,
And we were
yeah.
talking about this the other day. It's like, for me, the subwoofer, as long as it can make the bass that I need to fill in for the mids
Yeah.
and highs,
Yep.
that's more important to me. I just,
High.
I'm not as. Now, if you would ask me this when I was 20 years old, I'd be like, dude, if you ain't got a Ryan XTRs, you ain't getting nothing. I got my 215s, I got my 212s, I had 110, I had 28s, and it was
Yeah.
all Ryan XTRs. I loved them, and that was it.
Yeah. Okay, so Philip say, I would love to see the time lapse from you install, Dean.
One install.
I don't know, probably in your car.
I would love to see the time lapse on me installing stuff in
Yeah.
the car too, because that means it would be done.
Okay, Robert, hey guys, what are your thoughts on the Kicker Comp 44 TCW 10-4? That's the Kicker Comp 10s.
Yeah.
And use A gauge with the Alpine MRV 500.
We do that.
Yes,
I
yes.
mean, we've done that.
Yeah.
The only thing I would tell you is that if you're going to use the 8-gauge kit, make sure you get a 100% copper kit. It's a 500 watt amp, so it needs 100% copper. CCA, none of that. If you're going to do CCA because it's cheap, get the 4-gauge kit. It'll be better. But I would recommend 100% copper all the time.
All right, so Matthew, okay, I don't know. Let's see. I want to upgrade my 2017 stereo in my Sienna. My better off using
The
an LC7 audio control amp. I would change the radio.
LC7i or the audio control amp for the... Okay, so here's the thing to keep in mind. All the audio control amps have the LC equivalents built into it. So if you buy the LC 4 point whatever, it's got an LC7i built
Yes.
into it. It's capable of taking a tweeter, a mid range, and it's got everything that's in the LCI built in the amplifier. So you could just that's the nice thing about buying the audio control amplifiers is that all those features that are in the LCs are built into the LC amplifiers. That's why it's called an LC amplifier.
Yep.
So like if you buy the mono block, it's got the LC2i. If you buy the 4-channel, it's got the LC7i. If you buy the 6-channel, it has an LC8i. And the reason why it's always going up one is because you need a lot of the cars you have an output for a tweeter and an output for a mid bass, and you need to sum those two together to make a working front channel. So that's why they put that in there with a level control for that input, so that you can mix them together, which is really cool.
Yeah. All right. Hello, guys. You guys are awesome. I want to upgrade, but I want to know how I find a good installer.
And that's a question like that gets asked all the time. How do you find a good installer? And the program answer that I've given on the show a bunch of times is simple: social media. At the end of the day, social media. If you're a good installer out there, you want to tell if you're good at anything out there, if you're good at taking pictures, scuba diving, basket weaving, making clay pots, burning wood, whatever. If you're good at it, you want the world to know you're good at it. You're going to put it all over your social media, okay? And for the world to see. So, wherever you're at, do a Google search for your local car stereo shop and search hashtag whatever the name of it. So in this case, you'd search hashtag the number 5 Star Car Stereo, and you'd find our site. And on there, we'd have a bunch of pictures of the car we've done. And then you could hashtag 5 Star, and his pictures would come up from all the stuff he's done. And then you can look at those pictures, and you can get an idea of, okay, does this guy care about his stuff? How many pictures does he put up? Does he post all the time? Is he just cherry picking the installs? Meaning some installs he cares about, others installs he doesn't. Honestly, that's the easiest way I can think about doing it. I mean, other than going to the stereo shop and asking, hey, can I check out the install bay? Can I talk to the installers? These are all, I mean, you're paying the guy. I mean, don't get me wrong. We have to talk to people all day long, and sometimes it's like, I'm in the middle of something here, bro. But we stop what we're doing, and we'll answer the questions because we want you to feel comfortable with us working on your car, and the installer should be able to do that. It's frustrating sometimes as an installer, but you should be able to look and talk and get a feel for what they're doing. If they're working on a car, hey, you mind if I just take a look at what you got going on here? I mean, you're going to spend money at the shop. They should be willing to do that.
All right, Jason say, do you ever build the Orion XTR 4th generation?
Fourth order.
Oh, 4th order. That was super popular back in the 90s, in the early 90s.
Okay, Jason, if you want to feel old, yes. And did we not build it? We built so many of those, it would make your head spin. Not only that, I have 2 of them in my living room right now with 2 original Orion Cobalt in those band passes. And that's what I have hooked up for my left and right subwoofer in my house now that I've had since the 90s. I know, right? And they're still killing it. We built more band passes for 10s than you could shake a stick at. Oh my, I hate band passes. I love band passes. I hate them because I was so burned out on building them. Oh my, everything had to be a band pass. Band pass, band. You need a band, 110 band pass, 210 band pass, you need 212 band passes. Blah, 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 blah. And I actually still have the book here somewhere.
I think you put it over there. Yeah. Hey, car gift. Nice haircut, Dean.
Thank you.
Yes, I need one too. I'm going to.
All right, so Ryan used to put out this magazine here called Automotive. Okay, this was the cool magazine.
Okay.
That's Chip Foose right there, by the way. He's on the cover. But yeah, I still have all these Orion magazines that they put out.
Where is the Orion?
But I have that somewhere. When I finally got to meet Sam Taylor, I was really stoked about that. He was a really cool guy. And only the old guys will know who that guy is.
All right, let's see. Cool. Yeah, that's cool. I had a 3 MTX Thunder 8.
Here you go, Jason. There it is. Oh yeah. This is how we used to build boxes, people. Right here. So you'd pick your woofer. Enclosure design worksheet, Cobalt. Let's go to the XTR.
You can see it. Let's see.
Hold on.
Go.
I'm trying to find one. Hold
Little
on. All right, so here's what you do. You'd pick your enclosure.
There you
Okay.
go.
So you pick your woofer, and then you'd come down here and you'd say, do I want a sealed, do I want a ported, or do I want a single reflex bandpass?
Okay.
They say, ooh, I want a bandpass. All right, well, what kind of bandpass do you want? And then you'd come over here and you'd pick these numbers out, and then you'd build this cool box, and then they show you on the back here. This is cool. This was like ports, so you could do square ports. And then they'd show you how to do triangle and all these trapezoids, so you could do the math, because like who really knows how to do math? And then you'd build this guy right here. Oh yeah, what a bandpass.
Do you still build boxes?
Heck no, I don't build boxes anymore.
No, we don't.
Yeah, so we'd sit here and we'd go, all right, so I want my front chamber to be 1.75. That means my rear chamber has, and then I got to build it. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Nonstop.
All right. Glad to see another old school audio guy. Remember those kickers ZR series?
ZRs?
Yeah.
I wasn't a kicker dealer. The only kickers that we ever
With
dealt
the
with
cool
were the
silver.
solos. Those
With the-
heavy-ass solos.
With a cool silver black heatsink.
No, I never saw those.
No, really?
Dude, I told you, man, we were talking about it the other day, man. It was either Orion or you're nothing to me. You're dead to me. That was it.
All right.
You know? So, like, all the guys that had Rockford, it was like, I got Orion, bitch. I got a 222 SX.
What is the other one? Orion, and what else? What else do you guys sell over there?
Over there, we just sold Orion. Oh, yeah, you want to feel real old? Dang, look at that. All right, so we're busting out Dean's old catalog. Yeah, uh-huh. Look at that. Look at these. This is his plug. This is a Molex plug you used to plug into the stupid amplifiers here. Everything was phantom power.
Look at that.
Ooh, oh yeah, and then they do these. These were always cool. This was the porno for car audio right here. You'd be like, oh, man. And then you just immediately turn to the last page. Where's it at? Hold on.
Orion 225 HCCA.
Heck yeah, 220. I still have the heatsink up in my attic. Yeah, you ain't kidding. I got it. Oh yeah, that was my favorite amplifier. Hold on. Where's it? Oh yeah, there it is.
Coahuila.
Yeah, there you go, man. I want to build that system on page 21, please.
Give me
Which
the
is-
20.
It's 20 and 21. Oh yeah, who doesn't want that, baby?
So it's like you go into the fast food. Can I get the 21?
Yeah,
please?
can I get a 21? All right. So for all you guys that think this whole like going active BS is new, no, man. See this? This is a tweeter amp right here. This is a mid-range amplifier right here. This is a sub amp right here. That's it. What do we have? We have a 3-way crossover, fully active. That's it. This is all we did. Bam. Okay. Sorry.
All right. Randy said, do you remember in the late 70s, the 6x9 mind blower speaker? Mind blower speaker.
Mind blower speakers. I wasn't that old. back out a little bit. Didn't even get into cardio until the 90s.
Oh, come on!
Dude, well, actually it was like 87, 88 when I bought my first car was when this, and then it was straight downhill from that.
Yeah.
I like 107 rules. Yeah, well, you know.
There you go. Denver. There you go. Thank you. Thank you, Brian.
Skip.
Need a
Skip.
Let's see. I will look into the 7201 NEX or the 8201 NEX for what would you recommend?
Oh, the 8201.
8201.
Always the 8201. It has a better screen.
Yeah.
Good old MTX 2s and 3s active. Oh, yeah. Everything was active back then. You know, everyone used peerless tweeters, but it was cool.
Yeah.
All right, guys, listen, it has been a great Saturday. Thank you so much for
watching.
tuning in, watching, and asking us questions. Thank you, Jason, as always.
Yep.
You guys know where you can get tools, dnftooldrawer.com. You guys can buy shirts on Teespring/store/5star. There's always links below.
Patreon
if you want. Thank you so much.
Thank
and
you.
remember the Monday show. Don't forget, we're probably going to have John on again from all the, we talked about it earlier.
Thank you, Jason.
So check that out. Anything you want to add?
No, I mean, don't forget, Monday night, Facebook. If you're not subscribed to the channel.
Or Instagram. I'm going to post on both of those so you guys will know if he's going to be on, so you can have your questions ready to go. You guys have a safe, happy, and fun weekend. I'm off to get to the family. You're off to Watch her
Get
walk
to
on.
you. I'm gonna
crutches.
watch the
Crutches.
yes, and I'm gonna watch the
Oh,
Titan.
Yeah. Titan. Okay.
Titan and the
no offense to
Patriots.
the
My wife is a Titan fan.
I can say this as somebody that lives in Tampa Bay
Yeah.
is a kind of a Buccaneers fan.
Yeah.
Who's a Titan fan?
I'm sorry, my wife.
I know, and she's from, which is funny. Okay, and not
She's
to
from
offend-
Pennsylvania.
She's from Pennsylvania.
Yes.
And she's a Titan fan. How is that
I
even
know.
possible? You have
I know.
Philly and you have the Steelers.
Well, the whole
What the
family,
heck?
the whole family is a Steelers fan. Yes.
And that's why I like her, because she's not a Steeler fan. And
No,
I have
she's
nothing
not.
against Steeler fans. You guys are great. Terrible
Yes,
towel all
yeah.
the way. You're the originals.
All right, cut it off. Let's
All right,
go.
guys.
See you
Have
guys
a good
later.
weekend.
Bye
Be
bye.
safe. Bye.